Hello everybody, my name is Lakin. Welcome back to Trash Games Tuesday. Today we're doing FragPunk. I'll get this out of the way right off the bat. Honestly, I was under the impression that this was going to be another one of those games that's just designed to die. Now, I don't necessarily think this game is safe from that fate. However, playing it made me think it will stand a chance. But you do get what I'm talking about, right? Like, you play a game like Paladins or whatever, and you just kind of think, this is a goner. Do you guys still remember Paladins? So anyway, I thought this was going to be like bootleg Valorant, and to an extent it kind of is, but there's enough originality here that it really shines, and I found it very enjoyable. So I played this game quite a bit over the weekend, and I'm just going to get into the nitty-gritty of it. I will say, of course, if you haven't figured it out yet, yes, this game is good. It's not trash. There's your Trash Games Tuesday answer. If that's all you wanted, feel free to leave. But if you want to know all about this game, then let's jump right into it. And of course, if you enjoy, make sure to hit that subscribe button because it is hard work making videos. Harder than you might think. Okay, FragPunk. It is a 5v5 hero shooter. You've heard that one before, haven't you? And I'm not gonna lie, when I read it, I kinda sighed. But this one has a unique and very enjoyable twist. That is shard cards. It plays exactly like you would expect a round of Counter-Strike to. You just have to go plant the bomb. I always call it the bomb, but it's obviously called something different in this game. And like Valorant, you have different heroes. They all have their own sets of abilities. But you don't buy guns in this one. You can just simply choose whatever loadout you want, which I gotta say is a part that I really, really love. In games like Counter-Strike and Valorant, I was always really nervous to buy good guns because I just thought I was gonna fumble. Here, you could just choose whatever you want. But what you do spend points on are shard cards. 3 of them are randomly drawn at the beginning of every round, and your team can choose to invest in them as they wish. Once a certain threshold is met, the card will go into play. And there are a lot of really, really ridiculous, fun, and helpful boons that you can get from this. These are things like making it so all of your ammo is loaded into one mag, covering the map in snow so you can slide around, making the enemies' heads bigger, and then just miscellaneous stuff like more movement speed and such. My favorite one, however, is removing primary and secondary weapons and relegating the round to a knife fight. And really, I just love this as a concept because the shard cards mix the game up so much, and there are some ridiculous and hilarious effects you can get. And it makes it so every round plays pretty differently. In games like Valorant and CSGO, you can sometimes know what you should expect, but here, every game I played has been really, really different from the last. The mix of the abilities and the shard cards makes for a really, really unique gameplay loop that doesn't really feel like a loop, as you might describe it. All in all, I think the gameplay here is perfectly well-rounded, and I would give it a 10 out of 10 in my books. The game is also ludicrously well optimized, and I haven't had any problems playing it so far. I didn't even have problems recording it and playing it at the same time. I was recording and playing at the same time and getting like over 200 FPS, I think. And for the record, my rig is considered pretty outdated by modern standards. I have a 1660 on the graphics card. My point is, the game is really well optimized, it plays well, and it's very, very fun. And creative. For a game of this genre, there aren't really many more compliments I can give it. Even so, I have to say, there's always a potential that original ideas die out too. I mean, just look at Splitgate. In my opinion, I think it was perfect execution, perfect gameplay. I enjoyed it very much, but it still died. Is there a future for FragPunk? Did I call it Frostpunk at the beginning of the video? I keep doing that. Even in my own head when I'm talking about it to my friends, I keep mixing it up. But is there a future for FragPunk? I mean, I guess we'll have to wait until the future, but I certainly hope so because I think if they continue to support this game, they're going places, really. Now, how about the rest of it? We evaluate stuff in a few different categories here. One of the really big ones is microtransactions. And here, it's not great. I will say I don't know where this game was made, but it does suffer from a little bit of Chinese menu syndrome. Or I guess you could just call it Asian menu syndrome. Either way, you know what I'm talking about, right? You play a game that's made by an Asian dev, generally, and the menus are just really, really confusing, and there's a lot. Yes, well, that happens in this game. There's all sorts of events going on, all sorts of challenges to keep track of, and in that, yes, there's a battle pass. I always dock points for the battle pass, and this game is not any different, even though I love it. Battle passes suck. I understand it makes them money, but they suck. I hate them, and I will continue to. I'll continue to hate them until I've sold all of you on it too. Join the anti-Battle Pass regime. Now, I will say the biggest negative about the monetization, even more so than the Battle Pass, is that you have to buy new heroes. And we all know this is a no-good strategy, and if there was going to be something that would kill this game, this would be it. They take forever to get free to play. You can get them free to play, but they take forever. It's like 19,000 coins almost, and you get about 100 a match. It's like almost as bad as Rainbow Six. I don't know if Rainbow Six works like that nowadays, though. I haven't played in forever. I digress. The heroes aren't free. You get 5 to start. And I find it pretty inexcusable that they even have like a gambling thing for skins. You can buy the gambles, and they have a whole shop where you can buy skins individually. And they have all that. They have this whole monetization framework, but they're still finding a way to be a little bit scummy and charge for the heroes. It just seems like a no-good strategy to me. I really wouldn't be surprised if they walk it back. In fact, I hope they do. However, if I'm not mistaken, this is an Asian dev, and games like this by Asian devs tend to be pretty bad about monetization, long story short. I mean, not long ago, we saw MapleStory. You know what it's like there. Dear God. Really, this is the one change I would suggest making. I just think all of the operators should be free, especially if they're already selling skins and stuff. As I said, I highly doubt it's going to happen, and I could deal with it. You know, it'll work. Everything here is priced pretty fairly, too. The price points are decent. The Battle Pass is only $10 Canadian, which is about $5 less than the industry standard, so bravo for that. There's also a monthly subscription which works almost exactly the same way Fortnite Pass does, except this one gives you the Battle Pass permanently, whereas Fortnite Crew does not anymore. But anyway, all in all, FragPunk, nope, see, I did it. It's FragPunk. The game's called FragPunk. All in all, FragPunk is a really, really good game. I give this a 9 out of 10 as a shooter. Honestly, I enjoyed it really much, and I am going to continue to play it past the time of this video going up, which is pretty rare for Trash Games Tuesday. Normally, I play the games just for the sake of the review, but I think this one I will be permanently adding to my retinue. Does that word work here? I think so. And I'm supposed to be the English and History major. But yeah, if you want more content on the game, drop a comment down below. Maybe you can catch me playing it live. Like I said, I give this game a 9 out of 10, honestly. Just the hero thing kind of ticked me off, and really, like, I don't think this game has many negatives. This, to me, like, there are a lot of games that come out that are just blatant rip-off trash, but I actually think this game is unique, fun, it plays well. It's a 9 out of 10. I would recommend trying out FragPunk, see if you like it. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Trash Games Tuesday. Of course, if you have any games that I might want to trash, or take a look at, or maybe even praise, drop them down below. If you want to see my other videos, as well as these mostly every Tuesday, make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a like. You can also join the Discord down below. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Ciao.